Friends, hello and welcome back to What Will Our Politicians Say This Week to Crash the Market? But seriously, I am glad you're here. It's a new week in the market. We've got a clean slate. Let's see what's going on here. So let's talk about SundialGrowers. Obviously, this is the week where they have pushed back earnings, and a lot of people are going, saying, what is this thing going to do this week? Obviously, Monday, we are not getting off to a great start, but overall, the market really didn't show a lot today for anybody. But it's only Monday, and we've still got some time to go here. And obviously, this is going to be a short week in the market. So here's the Skippy, friends. Sundial has moved earnings to come out here on April 14th, which is this week. And that's going to be Thursday. Now, why is that interesting? Well, it's a little interesting, and bear with me when I kind of say this right now. Obviously, it doesn't look like things are going well with the overall stock market and, how things are moving right now with SundialGrowers in volume. But like I said, we still have time. Now, really why I think Sundial did not come out with quarterlies here 2 weeks ago, I think they're trying to get Sundial to run up here. When they said this, when they pushed back these earnings, the stock market was on fire. It was doing really good. And when I say on fire, it was on fire like nuclear on fire. It was blowing up. Things were going crazy. We were seeing numbers and stocks we had not seen in months. And Sundial was kind of in that range too. We were seeing some really good volume on Sundial. And of course, Sundial gave some, response of why they're waiting to really, all this, suit and tie kind of stuff they said. But obviously, I think I really do think there's more to the situation in the sense of it's on a Thursday and the stock market is going to be closed Friday. So this is a short week. This is a 4-day week we have right here. So this could be like a Hail Mary throw right here that we're about to see with Sundial. Wednesday, obviously, we should start to see some kind of volume. Tuesday, maybe tomorrow. But, Wednesday is going to be the day where it's like, okay, what's going on? Obviously, Thursday, that is, what's going to happen here. A lot of people are saying that Sundial could bring out some pretty good quarterlies here. They might, obviously we've got the Alcana deal situation that's happening here, and that's becoming a part of Sundial. Good news, great, wonderful, we'll take it. But just to give you all the proof of what we know so far is that, everything I've said so far, and like I said before in the other videos, is that last time Sundial had their earnings, last time earnings came out around November 12th, Sundial ran up to over 90 cents for a bid price. It was short and sweet, to the point, and then it was done. Quarterlies were not the best. They weren't terrible, but they weren't enough to sustain even making it to a dollar mark and keeping a high 90 range. And then around 2 weeks ago, when we were supposed to have our other quarterlies come out, the ones that just got delayed, we saw Sundial run up to that 81 cent mark, and even hitting a 90 cent mark. It was well over a 90 cent mark after hours that day. And then Sundial came out and said, hey, you know what, we're going to hold earnings, we're going to hold this Q's right here. And then Sundial came out and said, you know what, we're going to hold this and we're going to wait another 2 weeks. And like I said, they gave some kind of reason. I don't know. A lot of it was, true. I think a lot of it was just kind of said to, sound like a legit reason. But I really do think they are trying to push the stock up, which is totally fine. And they're obviously waiting for this Alcana deal to kind of, let the dust settle a little bit more where they can get things out better with it. So saying that, tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day. If we start to see any kind of high volume start to formulate around Sundial here, this is pretty much going to be a green light, I think, for a lot of people. If this can get back up to a 65-cent range just tomorrow, Tuesday, especially, that's going to go right into Wednesday. And Wednesday really is game day. I'm always a believer that the day before earnings comes out is like that. That's the big day. If we don't see bigger numbers, bigger volume the day before earnings come out, which is going to be Wednesday of this week, the 13th, and then the 14th, that Thursday, the last day in the market this week, this is going to be it. So, friends, two things I would tell you, and this is where people get mad at me, and this is where, I kind of, I ruffle the feathers here. First off, let me say this. I love Sundial. I'm very bullish on it. I love everything about it. I've been talking about it for quite a while. I believe in the company. I believe in the stock. Obviously, I know about the bill that just got passed in the House, everything, the decriminalization of what's going on with cannabis. But saying that, we're still working on that situation in that sector. Friends, I would be very careful. please understand what I'm saying right now. I'm saying this from an investor to an investor, heart to heart here. I would be very careful buying Sundial at a 70, high 70 or an 80 cent range here. I'd be very careful. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers. There's going to be a lot of people saying this thing's about to blow up. Yes, we could see that, but more than likely, because this bill has not passed all the way for decriminalization of it, and we are still working on things with Sundial. Sundial still has a lot of news to come out that has not come out yet. There still is a lot for this year. But I am warning you, if you do not want to be stuck in Sundial, please be careful of how much you're buying at a very high range, because after these earnings, if they are not what a lot of people think they are or what they could be, we're probably going to see Sundial sink back down to a 40 to 50, hopefully, God willing, a 60 cent range. But obviously, what I just said, I hope I am incredibly wrong. I hope I am wrong. I hope you can comment on here by Thursday or Monday of next week and say, you were wrong, and laugh it in my face. I hope we bust over $1. I hope we sustain $1, and I hope Sundial gets back on track here. But friends, I just want to tell you, from investor to investor, somebody who's been here with Sundial for quite some time now, please be careful of what you're reading and how much you're putting into Sundial, because Sundial has been very dangerous for a lot of investors right now. And there's still a lot of work to be done with the sector of, what this is. So friends, I'm very bullish. I'm very, I didn't really go over a chart today because I don't really think there's much reason to go over a chart. It's kind of black and white. We see what's going on. Nothing happened today. We just, Sundial was there. Tomorrow, Wednesday especially, these are going to be the big days. Thursday, obviously, that is the game day. But Wednesday, that is going to be our setup day, to see where this thing is going to land, where in the end zone, where in the field we're going to land here. So friends, with all that said, I really do wish all of you the best of luck. Remember, be positive, be you, and take time to invest in your future. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.